Hi, I'm David Compton. A semi-truck sells for a whopping $12 million. And a trucker beats his co-driver with a hammer in an argument at a Pilot Travel Center. Plus, I sit down with Wayne Campbell, the host of the Driver's Side Talk Show.
Hi, I'm Craig Moltman. You better watch out for troopers every 20 miles on the 2,555-mile length of the I-40 this holiday. And the FMCSA proposes to delay the compliance date of the entry-level training rule. All this coming up on this edition of the Trucker News Channel.
Hey, this is Jesse James Dupree from Jackal, the Full Throttle Saloon, Jesse James Bourbon. Keep right in here for everything that is about the truck drivers, saluting you, our great American cowboys. Truck Ball Show kicks.
This week is often described as the busiest travel week of the year, and law enforcement agencies from 8 states are committing to enforcing traffic laws, increasing safety, and generally making a stressful week of travel more pleasurable for everyone. To do so, law enforcement agencies have come up with the Interstate 40 Challenge Initiative. The challenge is an effort to encourage state highway police or state troopers to be positioned at 20-mile intervals along I-40 with the intent of increasing safety and decreasing accidents, especially those ending in fatalities. Over 125 law enforcement officers will be patrolling and or keeping close tabs on passing vehicles through the I-40 states. The times for the challenge are for 12-hour periods on Wednesday and Sunday of this week. Likewise, the states are encouraged to publicize heightened enforcement in order to increase safety.
We all know that rigs can be expensive, especially nowadays with custom sleepers that can pretty much turn anything into a rolling motorhome. However, the price tag of this rig is out of this world. The 424 is a custom Peterbilt crew cab tractor built by real estate and hospitality tycoon Mike Hara. Mike spent $7 million building this one-of-a-kind rig. The Thor 24 has a 4-speed manual transmission and can hit a top speed of 130 miles per hour. 4 drag racing parachutes are installed in the rear bumper to help slow down the 30,000-pound behemoth. The street-legal truck's interior features a powerful 1,500-watt sound system and a big screen TV that's run off a helicopter's turbine auxiliary power unit. Mike has put the rig up for sale at the Worldwide Auctioneers event in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where it received a high bid of $12 million from an unidentified buyer. A couple weeks ago, I reported about Christopher Teeter, a trucker who was sentenced to 20 years in prison for the stabbing of his teammate because of his messy cab habits. Well, here's another one for you on this week's fight card. Wyoming police say that an argument between co-drivers at a truck stop has led to another beatdown. The incident happened at the Pilot Travel Center in Cheyenne, Wyoming, where 2 team drivers got into an argument and one of the drivers struck the other multiple times in the head with a hammer. The victim was transported to the hospital for treatment, and his condition is unknown. The other driver was arrested on suspicion of aggravated assault.
The Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration is preparing a notice to be published in the Federal Register outlining the agency's plan to delay implementation of the entry-level driver training rule by up to 2 years. The original compliance date for the rule had been February 2nd of 2020. The announcement followed by a few months the FMCSA proposing to extend the compliance date for 2 provisions from the final rule. Now, the proposed 2-year extension of the 2 provisions would have delayed the date by which training providers must begin uploading driver-specific training certification information into the Training Provider Registry, an electronic database that will contain entry-level driver training information. It would have also delayed the date by which state driver licensing agencies must confirm that applicants for CDLs have complied with ELD requirements prior to taking a specified knowledge of skills test.
Time is money, and CatScale can help your drivers save time weighing. Drivers know their axle and gross weights before pulling off the scale, and CatScale weights are always guaranteed. Drivers get back on the road faster with the Weigh My Truck app from CatScale.
Advantage Pressure Pro has released its fleet TPMS app. Leveraging Pressure Pro's FX technology, And building upon its previously released and feature-rich consumer app, the launch of Fleet TPMS empowers fleet users to deliver real-time tire performance monitoring for drivers and haulers of many types direct to existing smart devices. Additionally, the launch of Fleet TPMS also enables a critical link for fleets to Pressure Pro's Connect Tire Management platform, unleashing unmatched visibility and control of your tire management practices. When paired with Pressure Pro Connect, users also unlock email alerts, the performance history, automated tire performance, trend analysis, and an easy-to-use dashboard. Also, don't forget to download the Trucker News app, available for free on the Apple App Store and on the Google Play Store.
Joining me today in studio is Wayne Campbell of the driver's side. Welcome to Hollywood, Wayne.
Thank you, Dave. It's good to be here.
So, for our viewers, if you've been following thetrucker.com, you know we've been picked up by Wayne's show and been airing a few episodes and came across him on Facebook and really liked what he offered. But Wayne, some of our viewers don't know about the driver's side. So first of all, tell me, what is the driver's side?
The driver's side is actually a driver-driven platform, a place where drivers can go, feel appreciated, respected, be heard. They could book shows, they can come on, but I also go out to the truck stops and get in these trucks and talk to these actual drivers. It's important that these drivers get recognized, and that's why I created that's what the driver's side is about, recognizing the American trucker.
Cool. Now, how'd the whole thing get started?
It actually got started back in 2015. My ex-wife was America's first deaf female truck driver, and she was part of the hearing waiver that got accepted by the FMCSA. And it was important that drivers know that if they're losing their hearing, that they don't have to worry about it anymore because, well, there's a hearing waiver. And I thought that was important, and I didn't feel like the FMCSA was letting drivers know.
Very cool. So I know you shoot in studio in Las Vegas, but I also know you're out on the road and you go to truck stops and do live broadcasts and so on. You've put out a lot of content. So out of all that content, there's had to be something that was memorable or special. What episode or what content really was important to you?
Well, all the truck stop content is very important to me because it's out with the drivers, like Stack Logistics. But the in-studio episodes are important because they get put out on a professional platform. But my favorite one was actually one the Trucker.com picked up, was with Lauren Hutnick. And when he was part of Timber Unity and that big thing that they had happen up in Oregon when they introduced a bill, all the truckers rushed the Capitol, they got the Senate to walk out, they shut the bill down, they got it stalled out, and the drivers showed how much power there is within unity. That was my favorite.
Very cool. So I'd like to take it away just for a moment from the business side of the show, and I'd like to find about Wayne, the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, boy.
And because I know you and I now have something in common. I found out the other day that I'm going to be a grandfather for the first time with a boy, and I know you just had a grandson. So tell me about that.
Yeah, well, you see the gray hair, right? I am a grandfather. Asher, he's new to the family. He's amazing. And then I have Wednesday, my 2-year-old granddaughter, which, oh gosh, she's a ball of joy. But the best part actually about being a grandfather is actually watching my daughter be a mother to my grandchildren. It's just watching her, the way she is with them, and just seeing how much she's putting into her children and how she'll do whatever it takes to be a good mother. And it makes me feel good that's being played out and right in front of me.
Very rewarding.
Yes, it is very rewarding. Exactly.
So, I've watched the show, and I know you close every show with a tagline. So I'd like you to tell our viewers what that tagline is and what's the meaning behind it.
It's old CB lingo. It's current CB lingo. There's drivers out there that still say it. It's not my tagline. It belongs to the trucking community. It's shiny side up, rubber side down, and to make money in the trucking industry, keep your left door closed. It basically means don't roll that rig, driver. Truck safe, and remember, if you want to make money, stay at the truck stops. Get your fuel, get in, get out. Keep your left door closed. Don't be like Wayne and hang out there and interview drivers.
Right.
Right. But it's just a way of telling a driver you care about them and to let them know that you need to keep it between the lines, not in the ditch, and to make money.
Very cool. Thanks for joining us.
It was a pleasure to be here.
All right, everybody, you got to check this guy's content out. You can find him on thetrucker.com, but you can also find him on Facebook. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to click that little red subscribe button below. You can also go to thetrucker.com to read the latest breaking news. That's all for this edition. Jessica Rose will be back next week. So on behalf of Craig Maltman, along with myself and everybody else here at the Trucker News Channel, thanks for watching.